Hi guys, welcome to a new video, and in this video I'll be showing you how you can solve this question subsets if this question comes up in your interview. But before starting the video, I just need to show you that this is my channel where you can go and subscribe if you have not subscribed, where you will get a lot of coding related videos which are asked in lot of MNCs and big startups, so you can go and watch it. You can also continue my complete series of videos which I already add in those playlists. Okay, I have a recursion playlist, I also have a string playlist, and I also have complete playlist where I have all the videos. Okay, so let's start the video without wasting any time. So let me give you a rough idea how we will be solving this. Once you understood the logic, you can solve it anywhere using any programming language. Okay, first you need to understand the concept. So see, you will get an array like this, like nums will be an array, it will contain numbers, and you have to generate all the pairs or all the combinations in this. Like if I say you about the combination, one combination can be if you don't take any of this. This can be a kind of a combination where you are not taking any of this, and one time you are only taking a single number, like one you are taking. Similarly, you are taking only two and not taking anyone. Similarly, you are taking three but not taking anyone, and so on. The multiple numbers what are present in the array, you have to do it for all of them. Okay, and one time will come when you will take two numbers like 1 2 or 2 3. Similarly, you can take three numbers 1 2 3 like that, but you have to give us the result in a array. Like you can see here, it is a nested array, you have to return. Okay, and this array should not contain any kind of duplicates. That also you should think. Like you can see, once we have taken 1 2, okay, there you cannot find 2 1 is there. So we will be solving this using recursion technique. So let me tell you how you can solve this. See, here we will be using a logic of pick and not pick. Okay, like what we will do, first time we'll pick one and check with other combinations, we'll not pick one, check with other combination. Like that we will solve this question. So I'll create a array, let answer. So at the last we will return this. So let me do that first. We have created this answer, I'm returning this. And what we will be doing, we will be generating those subsets. So I can create a recursive function, const generate subset. What it will take, it will take two things. The first thing is, what is the current index, like because we will pick that index or not, right? If we are on 2 or we are on 1 or we are on 3, which index we are right now, we should first of all have it. Like we'll have index in our first. And the second thing is that what is our current array, like whatever our current array is, that also we will have, because maybe we have taken some of the numbers already, like while doing this operation for 2 and 2 and 3. If already 2 is present in the array, then we can add the next number. So the current array, we will push one more element, that will become 2 and 3. That reason we need this current array. R is missing here, current array. So then what we will be doing, we will be having our base case. Whenever we are dealing with the recursion, we have to first of all understand when will be our base case or when we will exit from the recursion. So here you can see the total numbers are 3. So if you just observe a thing, that we have this index, so whenever this index reaches at the end, at that time we can leave, right? Because the maximum combination which you can have will only have 3 numbers, not more than that, right? Because you have 3 numbers. So what we can do, we can write the base case at starting. If index equals to nums dot length, then what you do, whatever the result you have, just push it into the array, and that result you are storing in the current. Okay, just push it into the array. So let me write this generate subset call. So this will have your index, starting index is 0, and currently we have this array which does not have anything initially, because you can see at one case we also need to have that empty array here. So that case also we need to figure it out. So let me write the first one, that is pick case, and the second one is pick or not pick case. So this is our array which is current. So what we can do, we can simply write current dot push, and what we will be pushing, we will be pushing this number array of index, whichever index currently we are standing, we'll push that. Maybe if we are standing at one index, we'll push one. If we are standing at two index, we'll push two, and so on. So then after picking this one, like if we assume that you picked this one number, okay, then you have to do this operation with others. So you also need to call this function again. Okay, so we will call this function, but this time as we picked that index, so what we can write, we can simply write index plus 1, and then our current will be updated. Okay, so I can write my current here. But in the other case, when we are not picking this one, like if we want to create the array like 2 or array like 3 or empty array, or we want to create the array like 2 3, so at that time we are not picking this one. Okay, so for that what we can do, we can remove that whatever we added in the array. Right now in this array we are removing that. Okay, and after removing, again we have to do it for other numbers like 3 or some other numbers. So what we can do, we can again call this. Okay, similarly how you have calling this function here, you have to call it here. So let me run it. We are getting one error that maximum call stack size exceeded. That means somewhere infinite loop is there. Okay, yeah, that is because we are not returning, we have to return. Okay, at this time, whenever we are pushing that element to this answer, we have to return. And in JavaScript, we will not directly push that current element. Instead, we can push the reference of it, like we will push a copy of it. So I think it will work. So let me rerun it. Okay, you can see two test cases passed. Let me submit it. You can see it beats 100%. Okay, so if you liked my approach, then please subscribe my channel and go through my all the videos where I also showed you how you can solve other questions. That's all for today, guys. Thank you for watching.